What's up, world? It's Rex White, the rapper turned reader, back today with another book review. And we're looking at Message to the People by Marcus Garvey, the course of African philosophy. Now, the book will tell you, first page, Marcus Garvey was known as one of the most controversial race relations figures in history. So he was responsible for organizing the Universal Negro Improvement Association, the UNIA, known for its famous Back to Africa movement. So in the book, they talk about the 22 lessons that they would teach to their organization. And honestly, there's a lot of value in some of these lessons. Keep in mind it's written 1940, so some of these you won't connect with, but some of these are definitely lifelong gems that everyone can apply. I'm going to go over the first lesson. Speaks about intelligence, education, universal knowledge, and how to get it. He says, one must never stop reading. The idea is that personal experience is not enough for a human to get all the useful knowledge of life, because the individual life is too short. So we must feed on the experiences of others. It's important to read because within our life, we're one perspective. We can't see, all these different outcomes, but we are able to learn from other people's experiences. He says we should read for at least 4 hours a day. Keep in mind, again, 1940, they don't have internet, TV, a lot of the distractions we have, but there has always been distractions. If you can't do 4 hours a day, can you do 3? Can you do 2? Can you do 1? 30 minutes, 15 minutes. There's 168 hours in a week, so we could all consistently read. It says the best time to read, in the evening, after you work, or in the morning if you can, but never go to bed without doing some reading. It says no one is ever too old to learn. Therefore, you should take advantage of every educational facility. Talks about how to read. The author says use every spare minute you have in reading. If you're going on a journey that would take you an hour, carry something that you can read for an hour. If you're sitting down waiting for somebody, have something in your pocket to read until that person comes. Don't waste time. Anytime you think you have to waste, put it into reading. Author suggests to read at least one book every week. Intelligence rules the world, and ignorance carries the burden. It's so much time that we really have waiting, idle, in the morning that we're scrolling. If you just check your screen time, there is time that we have throughout the day, and we can substitute that with reading and learning something that's going to help our lives. Author says never pass over a word without knowing its meaning. Speaks about the importance of expanding your vocabulary. So when you see a new word in a book, if you have a dictionary app on your phone, we don't have to carry around pocket dictionaries anymore. You can just look up the word every day. Why not learn a new word and expand your vocabulary? And this was interesting. He said never lend anyone a book. You'll never get it back. I thought this was just interesting because I feel the same way every time I lend someone a book. They probably don't read it, and I probably won't get it back. It says, if you have a library of your own, lock it when you're not at home. Spend most of your time in your library. If you have a radio, keep it on in your library and use it exhaustively for lectures, recitals, speeches, and good music. Read a chapter of the Bible every day, Old and New Testaments. The greatest wisdom of the age is found in Scripture. You can always quote from Scriptures, and it's the quickest way of winning approval. So there we have it, lesson 1 of Message to the People. Again, there's 22 lessons, so I'm not giving even most of the gems away by any means. You'll definitely find a lot of value in some of these. Again, just keep in mind the time period, the context it was written, but I feel like everyone can find some value with this. If you have read it, feel free to drop your feedback in the comments. If you want to read it, I'll put the link in the description. You can buy it on Amazon. Till then, like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next video.